Hi, okay, so I'm Anna Brown, and I read When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi for my summer reading project. And this novel is a true story of how the author transforms from a neurosurgeon who graduated from Stanford University and had a really successful life to a patient diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. And as the story progresses, the author explains the challenges of facing his own mortality and the extreme challenges and changes he experienced. An example of this is how vastly the author's perspectives and outlooks on life had changed. For example, from the text, before the diagnosis, Paul had never even pondered the thought of death. And after the diagnosis, death was one of the only things he thought about, and it was constantly consuming his thoughts. A literary merit that the author uses throughout the novel is plot development. The plot develops very strong from the beginning of to the end of the story. The author, Paul, begins as a neurosurgeon, as I said before, and goes on to realize that he has stage 4 lung cancer. And clearly this diagnosis completely changes the whole course of the story, and it contributes to the thickening and development of the plot. Recommendation. I strongly recommend this book. It's by far one of the best books I've ever read. And I recommend this to readers who enjoy reading about nonfiction and about confronting mortality. Like, if you think that's an interesting thing, then you should definitely read this book and dealing with deeper issues of life, because the author faces suffering and the realities of life. In the text, Kalanithi has to face the harsh reality of illness and losing his family, especially his newborn daughter, Elizabeth, which he has a really tough time with, thinking about losing her. And this is just a phenomenal book overall, and I hope that if you are interested that you read it, and it's really good for readers that are interested in facing challenges.